This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily, unique, and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news. Before we start, you guys know what to do. Like, follow, and subscribe to Red Carpet Fly, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single News on the Fly episode. First and foremost, I want to apologize. I know I haven't been turning out as many of these podcasts as I should be, and that's because I'm covering events. So between covering events, editing, and booking other events to cover, I feel like it leaves me a little bit of time to do my podcast. So I sincerely apologize to you guys. I have not forgotten about y'all, but I'm gonna do better. The CMT Awards were last night, so I want to give a huge congratulations to all the winners. I will be doing a review of some of the red carpet looks, so just be on the lookout for that in a day or two. It could be me, but I'm seeing a lot more diversity in country music, and I'm liking it. Also, a huge congratulations to DJ Khaled for receiving his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It was a star-studded event with Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Fat Joe, and other big-name celebrities in attendance. This is well-deserved, as DJ Khaled has been putting in work and has produced a lot of hits. So congrats! Now, on to some of these headlines. Kat Von D sued for thousands as she shuts down famous tattoo parlor. According to Page 6, celebrity tattoo artist and makeup mogul Kat Von D is facing new legal trouble in California. The 40-year-old is being sued for unpaid rent and damages to the rental property she transformed into her famed LA tattoo parlor, High Voltage Tattoo, and she may be forced to fork out tens of thousands of dollars. Although the details remain scarce, TMZ reported the property's landlord is suing Von D for unpaid rent, claiming that she owes over $92,000 for remodeling fees and back rent. The back rent was from several months in 2020 and future rent that will come due in 2022. Von D is also being sued for damages. The lawsuit stating that the tattoo artist removed ceiling tiles, painted the ceiling, removed wallpaper from the entire store, and demolished a wall located in the middle of the West Hollywood shop. The makeup mogul opened High Voltage back in 2007 after she was offered her own shop following her time on Miami Ink. The shop was featured in her TLC show LA Ink. In October 2021, Von D announced that after 14 years in the business, the LA tattoo parlor would close. She went on to explain that she and her husband recently purchased a beautiful home on a bit of land in rural Indiana, adding that the more time we spend out there, we realize we feel more at home there than we do in LA. She said that at the time, after much thought, we have decided that we will permanently be moving to Indiana at the end of this year. We plan on selling our beautiful home here, and I will most likely open a private studio in Indiana once we are done with the house remodel there, she wrote at that time. That means, sadly, I will be closing my beloved tattoo shop, High Voltage, here in West Hollywood on December 1st. I didn't think it would make sense to keep it open if I wasn't present, and aside from coming back to work on music with my band, we don't plan on returning to LA very often. Okay, so LA rent here is no joke. I know I pay a lot in rent, so owning a tattoo studio in West Hollywood, which is considered a prime location, I am sure she was paying a small fortune for. It seems like she came to this decision over the quarantine time when everything was shut down. I don't know many people that were getting tattoos during our mandatory lockdown, do you? So I'm pretty sure that also set her back. Well, good luck to Kat Von D. Kurt Franklin's son, reality star Kerrion Franklin, allegedly arrested in connection to murder of missing woman. Oh man, this story has been making its rounds on the blogs, y'all. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. In an article by the Jasmine brand, reality star Kerrion Franklin, son of gospel artist Kurt Franklin, has recently been arrested following a stop in California and is allegedly being accused of having ties to a murder. According to the report, 34-year-old Bad Boy cast member Kerrion Franklin was apprehended over the weekend and is allegedly facing several felony charges. Entertainment blogger Larry Reed recently shared that Kerrion Franklin reached out to him following the arrest and claims that he was wrongfully detained by the police. Reed said, Kerrion Franklin called me today and he was telling me that he has been arrested and he's been locked in jail. He said that he was wrongfully arrested. He added, now this is what Franklin told me. He told me that he was wrongfully arrested and that he was stopped because of his taillight. So when they did that, he said that and this is what he said, that they putting other charges on him and now he can't get out until Tuesday. However, it seems like Franklin's arrest might involve a lot more than a simple vehicle violation. Reed continued and shared that when he looked into what it would take to help get Franklin out of jail, he learned that the bad boy had some serious charges and allegations against him. Reed said, when I looked, I learned that they arrested him because of some charges in Texas, and the charges in Texas, there's no bond for them. He continued and claimed that during the initial stop, Franklin got into an altercation with the cops, which resulted in a resisting arrest charge. In addition to that, the police reportedly found an illegal gun inside the vehicle that Franklin was driving, which added another charge. However, according to Reed, Franklin said that the police are trying to slap other charges on him just because, and he never resisted arrest. Franklin also alluded that the found gun by police was planted inside his car. Unfortunately, this crazy situation doesn't end there. Reportedly, Franklin's stop and arrest had nothing to do with the taillight at all, but instead its connection to a murder. Sources claim that the vehicle that Franklin was stopped in actually belongs to a missing woman who is said to be his girlfriend. Reportedly, the missing woman in question is speculated to have been murdered. While speaking on the allegations, Reed said he told me that the brake light was out and that's why they stopped him, but my source said that may not be the reason why they stopped him. It's because he was driving the car of a murdered victim. According to reports, Franklin has been charged with 3 felony charges. However, the official police report of his arrest and the charges have not been revealed. Now, for those of you who follow me, you guys know that I just interviewed Kerrion not too long ago. I was at the Zeus Bad Boy premiere. Kerrion doesn't seem like a killer to me, and that's just my impression of him during our brief interaction. To be honest, he kind of comes off kind of goofy. So to hear that he may have murdered his girlfriend, that's shocking. It seems that somewhere along the way, Kerrion has fallen in with the wrong crowd because I just don't get killer vibes from him. And I don't think Kurt Franklin has made a statement about this yet. I mean, I don't know the guy. And maybe he did do this because, you never really know someone. But I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get those vibes from him. What do you guys think about this story? Let me know in the comments. Coachella and the business of festival fashion is back. Brands like Hugo Boss, Levi, and Revolve are counting on big music festivals to fuel their sales and drive trends too. According to the business of fashion, after a 2-year hiatus during the pandemic, Coachella is expected to welcome over 150,000 music fans on each of its 4 days. Hugo Boss will be there to greet them. This weekend, the German label's Gen Z targeted offshoot Hugo is partnering with Soho House on a party house a few miles from the festival grounds. Dubbed Hugo in Soho Desert House, ticketed guests will enjoy unlimited food and drinks and live performances set against the backdrop of an enormous Hugo sunglasses art installation. Up the road in Palm Springs, the sub-brand is also opening a 4-day hype house for TikTok stars who will lounge on branded furniture wearing Hugo clothes, swim in a Hugo branded pool, and party with fellow TikTok creators while creating Hugo content. Hugo's party houses are among the more elaborate, but far from the only brand activations awaiting Coachella ticket holders when they stream through the gates for the first time since 2019. Brands specializing in off-the-shoulder tops, lacy bralettes, and other festival-friendly gear have generated, for the better part of 2 decades, big sales for hundreds of thousands of attendees at the California Gathering, plus other music festivals, including Bonnaroo in Manchester, Tennessee, Lollapalooza in Chicago, Illinois, Glastonbury in England, and Summer Sonic in Japan. But the real target is often the much larger audience watching from home. Big music festivals produce a torrent of content for social media, and what influencers are wearing at Coachella can quickly become big sellers in stores worldwide. Brands see sponsoring the right event and throwing a good party as key to ensuring their clothes and logos appear in as much content as possible. It's part of creating the party vibe and getting the Hugo tribe all together and welcoming people into the brand, says Maya Sullivan, the brand's Senior Vice President of Global Marketing and Brand Communications. You won't be able to miss this on TikTok. This year, the Neo Carnival, one of Coachella's hottest parties, will feature a Levi-branded Ferris wheel. StockX will be putting up art installations at Coachella, while Pretty Little Things is sponsoring several parties with Tao Group Hospitality. Retailers without an on-site presence are piling on too. Bloomingdale's has a festival fashion page on its website promoting Staud smock tops, Dior visors, and Marc Jacobs crossbody bags, while Free People's Festival edits include disco bras and fringe kimonos. Fast fashion brands like Shein and Lulu's promise an endless assortment, and on the sites of Boohoo, H&M, ASOS, and Nasty Gal, brands have added 173% more festival apparel options this year versus 2019, said Avery Fagan, a women's wear analyst with data firm Edited. No retailer has done more to associate itself with festival fashion than Revolve. The influencer favorite turned fringe tube tops and denim cutoffs into nearly a $900 million a year business. While the company pivoted to loungewear and athleisure during the pandemic, it's back in full force this year with its Revolve Festival. The private pool party and nightclub includes cocktails featuring Kendall Jenner's 818 tequila and 2 days of performances. Revolve sees Coachella as the kickoff to a lucrative season where shoppers are turning to festival trends for spring break and summer vacations. It is essential, it's massive, and it's kind of a Super Bowl, said Rosia Girona, the company's chief brand officer. So I remember when I was looking for a PR internship and I got interviewed by this fashion PR agency. It was right around the Coachella timeframe and it was a madhouse. So many stylists were coming in to pull looks for their clients to wear at Coachella. Now, I have never been to Coachella, but it's in the middle of the desert on the playa, and there is tons of dust that gets kicked up from what I hear. So it amazed me and still amazes me that people were pulling looks for this festival because you're going to get dirty. I didn't understand or realize it then because I'm not really a fashion trends watcher, but Coachella is a big effing deal and they knew that and it was crazy. It was so crazy, I turned down the internship. In reality, I wanted to work more with celebrity clients and learn about celebrity seating and getting clients booked on radio shows and TV shows as guests. So it wasn't a good fit, but looking back on that experience, I think I should have done like a 3-month internship just to round out my talents, you know? You can check out this article in its entirety at the Business of Fashion website. It's really interesting, but for time's sake, I didn't want to read the entire article. Have you guys been to Coachella? If so, comment below and tell me about your experience. I have yet to go. I was actually planning on going in 2020 since I had a little bit of coins saved up, but then the pandemic happened and that dashed all my plans. Well, that's it for Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly. Please like, follow, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Red Carpet Fly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.